This is guided visualization for contemplations and for working creatively with the archetype of the revolutionary. Find a comfortable sitting position and put your feet flat on the ground. Straighten up your spine so the energy of these words flows freely through all of your body's energy centers. And when you are ready, gently close your eyes. May your attention focus on your breath. You begin to breathe slowly and effortlessly. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. With each in-breath, you fill your belly with air. Your belly rises gently. With each out-breath through your mouth, your belly slowly flattens. Keep repeating this sequence whilst listening to these words. Shortly, together we will embark on visual journey. Focus on your breath, relax, and let your imagination and your intuition take you to the images or feelings that are for your highest good at this moment in time. If at any moment during the visualization you find yourself drifting away into your thoughts, simply bring back your attention to your breath and to the present moment. Let's begin now. Imagine now that you are sitting under a beautiful rowan tree. Same as you, she is one of countless gifts of Mother Earth. Your back against the tree trunk. You can feel energy of nature's love flowing through your body. Sun is rising and bathing you with its creative energy too. You can feel freshness of air brushing your skin, flowing in and out your lungs. You can hear birds singing around you. You are feeling safe here in nature. You are part of it. You are feeling here at home. Mother Earth is your human home. She is your mother, and you are her child. Receive her support and unconditional love now. You are breathing in, supporting energy of life. You are one with the universe. With each breath, you feel more and more relaxed and supported. As an emanation of feeling of this oneness, of earth and sun together, before your eyes appears a white tiger. His body is glowing. You can see electric currents flowing up and down his body. You can see electric white light beaming from his eyes straight to your crown chakra. You can hear him speaking now within your mind. I am Aquarius, the 11th sign of the zodiac. I am inspiration. I am conscious revolution. I bring a breeze, well, sometimes even a tornado when it's needed, of fresh energy and ideas into old structures and ideologies that do not serve living life in a holistic way any longer. I am the catalyst of change, energy of mutation. I am the bearer of equality and inclusion. I represent liberation of the heart and humanitarian approach to life. I am one-word consciousness. I am here to communicate new vision and call out what stopped working. Shadow frequency of revolution that we bring into the world, carrying its potential in our genes, often plays out as reaction to what is. Emotional reaction of anger and frustration, or both. We react to what the world is like because we know, we can feel, and we can imagine what the world could be like. It's the energy of angry rebel who has love in heart, though no clarity in mind. Angry rebel who has fear in mind. Fear that if he or she doesn't do something, it won't be done at all, and the world will end. Fear of having to change the world alone. However, when we are in frequency of reaction, we only reinforce in ourselves and people around us the resistance to change by fueling low frequencies of unconscious behavior with more of the same. Reactive mind is the mind that doesn't trust in life, its processes, cycles and order. In this frequency, we distrust ourselves, our mission, purpose, we distrust in the whole point of being here, exactly where we are. We distrust in the very soul that we are. This lack of trust always happens in the shadow frequencies, as these are frequencies of fear of separation, frequencies of yearning for something better, exciting, yearning for love and unity, but using the mind to yearn. And the mind's language is fragmentation. It has to, it thinks so, take care of its own survival only. When person with this revolutionary archetype activated looks around and what they see is issues, war and competition, and when they deep down know that those things don't work anymore and don't serve people any longer, and this person feels powerless or doesn't see clearly the next steps of being the revolution their mind so yearns to, then such person may buy into the idea of me against the world approach to life. And idea that whatever is for the highest of all has to be forced through. People have to be force-fed the new ideas of inclusiveness and unity. We see what paradox such thing causes, right? Right off the bat, it denies the right to exist of people with certain ideals and approaches to life, as they stand in the way of implementing the new ways. This is revolution of desperation, of getting rid of things, of getting rid of what doesn't work instead of learning from it, respecting its time and place, and then becoming the next step in the process of evolution. It causes even more fragmentation. Shadow frequency of the revolutionary turns the revolutionary into a person who does not tolerate systems and structures that stand in the way of the revolution. There is a difference between not agreeing with something and not tolerating it. When we don't like a thing, we just express our lack of resonance with it. When we don't tolerate things that we don't agree with, it's like saying that this thing has no right to be here. Of course, we can see this in the world where people do not tolerate other people for whatever reason and wish those other people were not in the world at all. The shadow revolutionary archetype is the energy of breaking rules out of anger and frustration and for sake of showing that you don't agree with them, though not proposing anything else in return really, because in frequency of such mindset we are not capable to create from heart and love, therefore activating our soul, love, rebel archetype in our psyche. Heart frequency. Regardless of all the anger we feel towards what has been before us and towards people that represent this, the universal truth is that we come here at specific time, in specific place, and with specific talents, skills and mission, each of us, including those that we don't agree with. Therefore, those who came before us came here with their unique qualities and in unique for them circumstances too. The choices they have made have led the world to the very place that we enter. And that is where we find our specific reason as the revolutionary. As we, our actions align with heart, consciously become this next step of our evolution, we have this awareness then, bringing to our minds understanding in regards of those who came here before us. Understanding of their equally important role in the process of ascension. Understanding that everyone has exactly the same right to be here, and without others we would have not been here, at least not in the current form and with current talents and missions. In heart frequency, we understand that everyone is equal, regardless of their beliefs, regardless of what they have done in life. In this frequency, we understand by connection between heart and mind, that the things that we came here to change had to be here as a consequence of choices of others, and our own too, from previous lifetimes. We understand that this is simply just a karma, law of consequence at play. In heart frequency, we understand our mission. We understand that our revolution is to live according to our soul values, following our heart and intuitive trust in life. We understand that by doing this, by being our true soul selves, as best as we can, we make this revolution happen. We become the frequency of the revolution, therefore people around us are being bathed in the same frequencies. The revolution takes place on subtle level of perception. By living with open heart, the revolution of this kind silently opens up other people's hearts too. By showing people that creating art of life is possible simply by following what we love, we give them example and perhaps even permission that in their mind they thought they needed to do the same, to follow their creative nature, to nourish their inner child and to trust their solar plexus powerhouse guidance. The heart frequency is energy of cooperation. In this frequency we give basis to our unity. We consciously approach one another with respect for their differences, knowing that every single one of us has their story to tell and has their own route, journey of challenges and lessons, and that no one is better than the other, and that no one's life is better or more important than life of another person. The heart frequency is the energy of true independence. It's knowing that regardless of what happens around us, we do have our inner compass, our constance, our choice, that it is our intuition, our direct line to the soul that we are. When we listen to our heart, we are simply on fire, and the universe reflects back to us this profound trust in the wisdom of life that we are, by bringing to us more experiences that support our potential and expansion. CD. And then, with our hearts and minds open, we imagine the world of living in unity and at peace with everything that is. Here, we access this deep knowing inside, feeling those goosebumps when the sign occurs. That is all possible. That this is our destiny. That this is what we came here to experience. That all this diversity and contrasts are all designed for this one reason, so we all together realize that there is always love beneath all the facades of physical separation. That we came here to experience the rebirth of our species, experience the time when we fully realize that as energy we are one, rebirth of something that we become when we listen to soul that we are. The lighter we become, the less separate to another we become. We become conscious unity. This is what the Aquarian era is all about. This is what this archetype of the revolutionary is all about when in work for all that is. This is when we are in energy of respect and compassion to all of those who came before us, to all of those whom our minds, when operating out of fear, thought didn't deserve to be here. There is love and understanding in our hearts. There is the knowing that without even one single breath of the most evil person in the world, this world would have been not possible. There is the knowing that the world is exactly where it needs to be. It's totality of trust. This is frequency of unity and true forgiveness. Thank you for being here with me, the white tiger says. Thank you for your loving heart and caring nature. Thank you for caring for this world. It's time to go back now. It's time now to integrate your new awareness in creative way, and then observe the changes in your daily life, in your decision making. I will count to 5 now. With each number from 1 to 5, you will feel more and more awake. And when I reach number 5, you will be fully awake, remembering everything that you have just witnessed and experienced, and ready to consciously express your intuitive senses and insights that you have just received. 1. You are slowly waking up, feeling air that you are breathing, hearing sounds around you. 2. You can smell familiar smells. You are focusing your attention now on your body and slowly beginning to wriggle your toes. 3. You are starting gently moving your fingers, hands and feet. You are feeling your body more and more awake. 4. You are moving now your arms, your legs, other muscles of your body. And 5. You are giving yourself a big stretch right now. You are taking deep breath and sigh loud whilst exhaling. When you are feeling ready, you can now slowly open your eyes. And now it is time to grab your favorite creative tools and follow your intuition whilst you are creating impressions inspired by your insights and realizations that you have experienced during this visualization and during the moments of your contemplations.